Hi, and welcome to the FRANKENTHINGYAX podcast. I'm Frank, and I'm here. Jake with legs is here.
I'm here.
And he's got a friend with him, too, I guess.
Her name is Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
Hi.
What do you do with my friend? Like, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? You just come out of nowhere and just start a relationship with him?
I mean, technically, I've known him since I was like 15.
Like, you guys knew him from Scores? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
When he worked at the bowling alley?
Yes.
I think he said he still knew your mom.
Yeah, he worked with my mom.
And then what happened? Why are you going to hit this guy up anyways?
He actually made a comment on one of my mom's posts on Facebook about a bunch of creepy dudes hitting on me and her just kind of telling him to stop. And
oh, wow. Girls don't like it when you do that? I thought they liked it when you did that.
Definitely not.
Damn it.
You did it all wrong, Frank.
I definitely fucking up.
No, that's a huge, like, alright, I'm blocking you.
They don't like when guys send dick pics? Is that what
Negative.
you're saying too?
I do not open anything if it says that a guy sends me a photo on Facebook.
Damn it. Okay. So, cool. Wow. Guess what happened to me the other day? I got paid on Friday, right?
Yeah.
So I was getting paid on Friday. I only had $100 left, and so I was like waiting for it to be, dropped in my bank account. And I wake up, I got an alarm set, right? And I wake up and I have $137 paid to me from work after 88 hours. $137. I'm like, this is a bit low. Someone put the comma in the wrong spot.
Paid your worth, I guess, huh?
Dude, I went and looked at all the shit, and they were paying me 11 cents an hour.
What?
The rate was set up at 11 cents an hour. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What do you think this is? A goddamn slave over here. This is a 1950s child fucking... I don't know what it was, but... So Friday I wasn't supposed to work. But I had to go to work anyways. To be like, hey, yo, what the fuck? They straightened it out pretty quick, but it was still... It's never happened to me before. They always tell you to check your pay and make sure this and blah, 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 whatever. And then this time...
That's why you check it.
Well, I have an alert set up, so every time I wake up and it shows like direct deposit to your Chase account. And this time it was like direct deposit, $137. Good luck.
They fired you without telling you and just took all your money. You just showed up. We got rid of this guy.
But no, I called the one guy up, the number 2 guy at the workplace, and he's like, "Hey Frank, what's up? You never call me ever." I'm like, "Well, I have this little thing. My pay's all fucked up, bro." Anyways, I don't have to go back to work till Thursday.
Thursday? What
It's
the fuck?
Sunday. My birthday's on Wednesday.
You Virgo too? I'm a Virgo.
That's right.
Right.
September 8th.
September 14th for me.
Right on.
Nice. Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Was it planned to take the week off, or...
Yeah, no. I did this ahead of time.
Yeah.
And then they mess up my pay and
Happy
I
birthday.
was about to have like a 5-day week off, and then I wake up and I have no money.
That's how they were going to get you to come to work.
Is that
They
what
were
it
like,
was?
We'll show this guy PTO than that.
Oh, guess who's sneaking in here with comments? Cassie. Cassie's here. I don't know if I said Cassie was here. She said she doesn't want to talk. She's just like lingering in the background right now. What the fuck else have I been up to?
No,
It's been so long. It's been a while. It's like you've been hiding from me. Why is that? Why is that?
I'm not hiding. I'm right here.
Took you a while.
Yeah.
Anyways, I seen Sam yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I painted her toes. Did you see my snap?
I didn't.
Very disappointing. Yeah, she came over to my house yesterday. Her and her husband, Jimmy. Because I'm like, I got a couch. And they're like, we're going to stop by. I'm like, sweet. And then she's like, how about you come back to my house, paint my toes, because I have the wedding to go to, and I want them to match my fingers. And I was like, okay.
Sold. I mean, you don't have toenail polish at your house?
No, I don't. I do not.
It's actually surprising.
I have one thing of black fingernail polish. I used to paint my fingernails black.
Well, I mean, say it's not like separate
Whatever.
Wait, they're not separate?
They're not separate. You don't go to the store and like, oh, let me look at the toenail polish section.
Living my life a lie.
It's already expensive enough to be a woman. You can't separate.
Right, yeah, you can't separate that. Great, now we said it and it's gonna happen.
Yep.
That's a $1 million idea right there. I'm about to be rich. Somebody here?
No.
You had something else?
I did not. That's Dozer.
He's putting in his 2 cents. He wants to be heard.
So I'm, same place I work, Matt Plus, where your brother was there for a little bit. I swear it was him. Probably.
Probably.
For like a couple months, maybe, before he left.
Like before he went to retire, maybe.
Probably. And so we make insoles there, stuff for people's feet. I have another friend that works there, and he's a motherfucking skateboard kid. He's a real cool guy. And he was telling me about this. They've been working on a skateboard video. Him and his other fucking skateboard friends. They're like the local talent or whatever. In like the Painesville area. Painesville, Madison, whatever area. And they put together a fucking skateboard video.
Oh yeah?
And he's like, you should come to the premiere. And I'm like, all right, dude. And it was in Painesville at Nemus Bar. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So they premiered it there in the
Part of
back.
it
They had a big fucking screen that they blew up, and they projected the movie on. And he's like, we've been working on this for like 2 years. Just trying to gather the best clips from all the skateboard guys. And I went there to see it, and it was pretty goddamn cool.
Oh yeah?
And he was in it.
Why wouldn't he be in it?
The guy that I was working with, he was in it. He was in there shredding it up. Skateboard dude. It was awesome. I was very excited.
Did you let him know you used to skateboard?
I did. We've talked before. We
Yeah.
talked a lot. I see him like every fucking day. But he had the ender. He had the ender. The end clip. The closing clip. An awesome trick where he did this huge fucking board slide down this rail by where we work. He was like, I got the interview, seen the spot. I was on the spot for a while. Then I did it. And then he put it in the video. But he had to sit on that footage for like 2 years before they premiered the video. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been working on it. And then COVID and all that shit. But anyways, when I was there, it was so much fun. It was packed. And I don't know if you know Nemus Bar. It's like a little fucking hole in the wall. It's like a hallway. And then they went out back. And fucking just all the people there were just so stoked and so friendly. Just a bunch of cool skateboard dudes. I was really digging it. They have the
Look at you, Frank, going out in public like that.
They had I know, right? Fucking they had the DVD for sale and everything. They had like a little booth to buy
Did
it.
you buy one?
No, I didn't buy it. I should have one. But there's the skate shop in Painesville. It's called Eastern Revival. You can get a copy of it there. It's called Sink Water. I don't know why they called it that, but
That doesn't make any sense at all. But okay.
it was really cool.
Like when I think of a skateboarding video, I'm not gonna think of that name.
Sink Water?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They had to name it something.
Dirty sink water? I don't know.
Sure. Have you been up to anything interesting?
No.
Okay.
Work.
Great.
Yep. Live a boring life around here.
What do you keep barking at, bro? So, the other day, I was by the Giant Eagle in Painesville, and there's some motherfucking gypsy kids setting up a thing.
Gypsy kids.
Dude, they were gypsies. The way they dressed, they had that certain vibe. Gypsies. And the
They
one
were
lady...
hippies.
No, they were gypsies. Because they were con artists. Scammers. They set up a thing, and the one gypsy lady was playing her violin thing, and she had speakers, and then the male one... It's a specific look that you looked at him. You wouldn't say hippie, you would say gypsy. I swear to God. I know what I'm talking about.
Do you?
And the guy had a sign that's like, we can't pay our rent. Please pay us money or help or some bullshit like that. And then he did the thing, and then he'd look at you, and then he'd be like real sad or whatever.
Giving you the puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, but like she's got this like expensive equipment behind her with these speakers on these things, and I'm like,
Strapped up for cash.
something doesn't add up here.
They had a good month last month.
I guess so. And I guess she was good at playing, but you know, fuck.
He doesn't think she was a gypsy.
She was a gypsy. She was a gypsy.
We're all in here. What are you barking at?
Every time I think of gypsies, I think of that old. You guys ever seen like the very old black and white Wolfman movie? Like.
No, not at all.
My dad was a huge like old school horror buff back in the day, but that was one of the things. Was the gypsy was the one who like told him that he was cursed with like being a werewolf because he was bitten. No?
Do you know the thing?
The like
Movie.
it was just, I don't even know what year that was. Oh my god, I just know it was not in color.
The remake. The 1982 remake.
Well, just
John Carpenter's The Thing. This is a movie.
I think so. Yeah, it's been a long time though. That's awesome.
Do you know Hellraiser?
Yeah, I didn't really watch that a lot.
This is the box from Hellraiser. I got Dracula over here.
You know the Crypt Keeper?
Yes.
Tales from the Crypt. My dad let us watch stuff like really young that we probably should not have watched, and that was one of them. Like we watched Tales from the Crypt.
I just got a Creature from the Black Lagoon poster.
That's amazing. Have you ever seen Monster Squad?
I want to say yes, but
I've
I
met
need
maybe
more.
like 2 people in my life who've actually seen it.
What?
I'm not one of them.
I don't. Maybe I haven't then.
I don't know. One of the lines from the movie though, he like, because they're like these kids obviously, and they're fighting the monsters, and one of the kids ends up like coming across the Wolfman, and he kicks him in the nuts, and he's like, "Wolfman's got nards." It's my favorite line.
Nope, don't know that at all.
Yeah, it's good.
Add it to your list.
Add it to your list.
Speaking of things that need to add to my list, I have to watch all the Harry Potter movies.
Have to?
Well, I mean, chicks love
Someone's
Harry.
holding your gun to your head.
Chicks love
You must
Harry
watch
Potter.
this.
Chicks love Harry Potter, right?
And it's fall. It's Harry Potter time.
Yeah. So
So
I could help, you know, when they talk about whatever, Quidditch or being wizards or
I
whatever
literally have 2
fucking.
tattoos behind each of my ears that are.
Oh yeah, of course the triangle thing,
The
classic.
triangle thing, the Deathly Hollow symbol, and then
I have no idea what that means.
I know nobody. Well, you do always.
Oh, I didn't actually see it.
Oh,
It just says always.
it says always
Oh,
in the Harry Potter
that
script.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Speaking of tattoos, I'm a tattoo artist myself, a little bit.
Mhm.
Just like a
A little bit.
tiny bit. I dabble. I dabble.
In this free time.
You used to practice on grapefruits.
I did practice on grapefruits, and pigskin, and myself. Did you see the last one I did, Jake?
And myself.
And him. He let me scratch on him.
Still gotta fix that one, but
And,
more color in it.
How many tattoos do you have?
Oops, that was just me. That was just me. It was just me. I was just banging on the table. How many do I have? Too many to count. I did a skull on myself. I redid a skull.
You redid the one you did before?
Yeah. The first time I did it real shitty. Like the second time it's better. Did you?
Yeah, I think I did see that on
This
Facebook.
one right here.
Yeah,
Doesn't it look good?
definitely a lot better.
Has anyone seen The King of Staten Island?
No.
It's on HBO Max. Fucking, God, what the fuck's this guy's name? I don't remember what his name is. But he's dating Katy Perry. Do you know what I'm talking about? No.
I know who you're talking about. I don't remember his name either.
He was on SNL.
He's the one his dad died on 9/11 or something.
Yeah, and then in the movie.
Yeah.
Is it in real life too?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's fucked up because they make a joke about that in the
Yeah,
movie.
He jokes about it all the time in his stand-up.
The King of Staten Island. Who's this fucking guy's name? It's Pete Davidson. That's his
Yeah,
name.
that's his name.
Oh, he dated Ariana.
Yeah.
Or is that who he dated?
Yeah.
Did I
They
say
were
Ka-
engaged.
I said Katy Perry.
Yeah.
No, he's not
So-
currently with Ariana.
So it was Ariana Grande was the one. Was that the one?
Yeah.
They're not together though. They
So
were
I
like
fucked that up.
engaged.
Misinformation out there.
Hold on. Pete Davidson dating. Wait.
He's on the Google machine.
Dating history. Oh, they have a whole
What the
thing.
fuck?
Ariana Grande. Yeah, not Katy Perry. What the fuck am I talking about? Dude.
I know, we were like, what?
That was not right. It was Ariana Grande. Still good too. Ariana Grande. You know, you remind me of that other chick in that show that she was in. Salmon Cat. Salmon Cat. Does anyone know what I'm talking
I
about?
know exactly what you're talking
I
about.
don't.
Yes.
You're like Sam in Salmon Cat. Yes.
Yeah. She's very strong and like speaks her mind, and
She's
so
great.
I feel like it's a good thing. Yeah. She is great.
You kind of look like her.
Yeah. A little bit. Sam and
Yeah.
Cat.
I only watched it because my niece was watching it. It's a Nickelodeon kids show. And then I watched all the episodes.
Yeah.
Everybody
Right.
slept.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what happens. I do that. There will be like that Bluey show. I still don't understand it.
I
but-
didn't want to watch it at first, but then it just kept sucking me in,
Yeah.
and I had to see what else would happen.
Yeah. That's how it goes. She has been in a couple of things. She was in that iCarly show.
Yeah, she was on iCarly, yeah.
She started off in that, and then
And iCarly, then it was like spun off to Sam and Cat, and Cat was played by Ariana Grande, which at first I had no fucking idea. Did you know
She's
that?
so young.
Ariana Grande started off as a Nickelodeon TV star.
in Victorious actually.
I never watched that.
I know too much.
All people put their star, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and then people kind of talked bad about her because she like had extensions and stuff in her hair, but she had to dye her hair like a super bright red for Victorious and for Sam and Cat. So she was like, yeah, all my hair was like falling out because they like bleached it so much. So she's like, thanks for knocking on me for that.
I didn't know
Yes,
anything
they
about
are.
that, but I heard there was a bit of a scandal between the one main producer guy. I think his name was Dan Snyder. And if you remember, the old school Nickelodeon logo was actually a foot. It was like the orange blob, but it was in the shape of a foot.
Yeah, didn't he used to like jizz on the girl's feet?
I don't know about that part, but
No, it was something I read on Amanda Bynes earlier. Like one of the reasons she's so messed up.
Amanda
is because of
Bynes
that guy.
was the one that played Sam, right?
No, Amanda
Am I
Bynes
thinking of
is
it
way back
different-
from like
a
all
different
that and from the Amanda Show.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who played
And,
Sam
like-
then? Anyways, there was a whole. Not that I did, maybe I did, but I googled I YouTubed something about Ariana Grande's feet, and you can find a whole thing from that show.
Yeah, that was that
Different
guy.
scenes from that guy. I don't know where I'm trying to go with this.
I don't know. I just read a whole thing on it with Amanda Bynes actually. Somebody posted it. Yeah.
Let's change the subject completely. I lost power at my house 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I don't know. It's been so long since you.
Been up.
Yeah. And so my neighbor, remember the one that complained about my grass?
Yep.
This guy had a generator hooked up. It's just like we lost power. He had his generator just like ready to go. Just like, oh, I got this. I'm like, it hasn't even been out for that long. How about you calm the fuck down? Like, what are you doing?
Did you go out there and cut the wire?
No, I didn't. But I'm like,
Should have.
you're being a bit dramatic right now, you fucking asshole.
It's out for a long time. You need to be prepared.
I mean, I guess so, but he was just he was probably sitting on this generator from like years, and he's finally like,
Waiting
I
for it
just
to pay for itself.
oh god, he's out there setting it up like I got this fucking generator. No one's got power, but I have power. Fuck
Did
this
you ever
guy.
buy a lawnmower?
No, I did not. My neighbor cuts my yard.
My dad used to garbage pick when he would like find lawnmowers in the garbage and fix them up and sell them. That's my hillbilly.
Wait, so you pay the neighbor to mow your grass?
Yeah, I do.
The one that complained about it?
No,
Or
the other one. The one on the other side.
Oh, what do you pay him?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I thought he just came over because he was sick of looking at it.
That's what I was thinking at first. I'm
I
like,
kind of wish one of our neighbors would do that when Jeff just like does this instead of mowing his lawn.
Mowing's not important.
Everybody else mows it.
No, I don't give a fuck. I got a letter from the city and everything. I was like, I don't care.
You put it like 3 minutes.
yeah. It was within the first couple of months. He didn't mow the grass when he started living there at all.
I've been there for 6 months now. It's been 6 months now.
Everybody should already know you think.
He's making an impression already.
Boy.
Speaking of things that suck, do you know what really sucks that I don't like? KFC. KFC sucks. KFC's
had
not
KFC in a
that
long
good. That's
time.
because it sucks and you shouldn't.
You just like their stuff. They got like those bowls with the chicken and mashed
Yeah,
potatoes.
that's what I thought too. But then recently, I haven't had it for a while. And I'm like, I'm going to go to KFC. And then I did. And then I was like, nah. It's very disappointing.
This is
Chicken's not that good. Their breading's not that good.
I'm just an all-over fan. KFC's not good enough.
I haven't had it in a minute. Like,
That's
at
that's
least, like-
Cassie's favorite food.
Speaking of fish,
Who was speaking of fish? We're talking about chicken.
So we just do like super smooth transitions.
I do my best. I do my best.
Cool.
You know, my original co-host was Sam, and she talks a lot more.
Yeah, she filled a dead air most of the time. He's trying to have us do that, and we're not very good.
I was calling this the Frank and Sam podcast at one point
Aw.
because it was me and her.
What happened to it?
She had a surgery that went wrong.
You got
They
sick.
fucking botched it. It's not good. She's just now starting to recover. Like I said, I painted her toes the other day. Huh. Fun fact, the podcast with the most views is because, we need to take a picture. Don't let me forget. We need to take a photo of all of us. But the one podcast that has the most views is at like 600. It's because it's a picture of Sam like this, and she's got her feet up, and she's like a picture of her feet. Because those are my fans. Seriously, everything else is like 5, 10, 15, 6. Hers, 600.
Oh my gosh.
If I were like Jake's grandma, like, she's like, my grandson's famous.
Yeah, that was
She
funny.
shared one of
Oh my god, I seen that. Oh my god, it was so funny. I sent him a screenshot of it.
Famous YouTuber. Yep, that's me.
She was like, oh my god, that's my grandson.
Jake with legs.
It was so funny.
That's
Good.
my name ever since I started walking home a lot from the bar.
Jake would like.
Did she just ask why you're Jake with legs?
No, I figured I'd give a little background on it.
Did she ask why you're Jake with legs?
No.
No, he's kind of just briefly said it.
So, there's 3 reasons he's Jake with legs, and let me tell you them. One is, at some point he lived closer to the bar, and that when he'd get too drunk, he would walk home. He'd be like, I'm done, I'm walking home, with his legs. I also called him a home zombie. I did a little drawing and everything.
It was a good drawing. It was
Like-
fun.
Like this. And he's like, home. Because at a certain point, he's done and he doesn't have any other thought, but it's time for him to go. And do you know he got hit by a car one time?
Did you?
On one of these journeys
I don't
home?
remember if I did or
I
not.
don't think you told me about that.
On one of these walks home.
100%
On one of these walks home, he got hit by a car.
So we're setting the scene. We're at Park Road. We're having a great time. Jake's done. He walks out. He's gone for like a fucking hour. Then he walks back in. Oh, I forgot his jacket. So he turned around and came all the way fucking back to get his jacket. Then he proceeds to leave again. That's when he got hit by a car. So he comes in, because we all beat it that. We were like, what the fuck's Jake? Oh my god, that was my fucking car. He's like, they drove away.
They didn't stop?
No,
They
they.
were probably drunk like you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They were
Probably
they're
coming
like,
from the
"Fuck."
bar.
Oh my god.
They're like, I'm not getting in trouble for this.
Just like, can you describe it? Like, he's trying to get all these details.
No.
No. That's fantastic.
So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is Jake with legs is because also he'll get super drunk, but before he goes home, he'll want to dance on the table.
Oh, I did hear about this. Who was telling me? Was Vic telling me about
There's
this?
Probably, I
several
don't know.
times where he's gotten up on like a bar or a bar table and dance. He usually knows the people there, so it's okay.
I want to see this.
But
someday.
he'll
Yeah,
do
I
it,
know.
and he'll
Yes,
get
I
up,
know.
and he'll be like, I want to dance. And then he'll get up and do the thing, and it's not very good.
Nope. It's a drunk dance.
I remember
He thinks it's good.
We went-
He is feeling himself.
we went to Jeff's fucking bachelor party in Cleveland. Jeff, they were getting married, bachelor party. We go to Cleveland, then we go to the strip club, and I'm trying to buy lap dances for him. And then Jake's there. I'm like, Jake, go get a fucking lap dance. And he's like, nah, I want to give the girl a dance. Get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to convince him to get a dance himself. And he's just like not having it. He's like, no, either I'm giving the dance or I'm not. Actually, I want to go up on that stage right now.
They wouldn't let me.
Holy fuck. Then, one year, we went to Roverfest, right? We go to Roverfest. On our way, Jay keeps saying, I'm going to get on that stage. I'm going to get on that stage. We're like, yeah, okay. We like brushing it off. Like, this motherfucker, shut up. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get on the stage. Sure you are, bro. We go to Roverfest, then he fucking gets escorted away by security guards, right? And all I see is like, what's happening right here? What's happening right here? Does anyone know what's happening right here? Jake's getting escorted away. What did he do? Next thing we know, we're looking at his Snapchat. He's backstage, and then he gets on the motherfucking stage in front of everybody. Like, how is this even possible?
I was wearing a pink tank top.
Is that when you told Cody?
Yes. No. I saw him the year after that.
Okay. My brother. They randomly found each other at Roverfest one year, so I wanted to ask.
Fucking, that's when Nads was still alive.
Yep.
Too, because he's the one
He's the one who brought me on stage.
But the thing, they were doing like this dumb game, and they needed like audience members to participate. And like the loser had to put Doogie's panties on their head. Or something. Doogie's period panties, to be specific.
Ew.
Yep.
No.
I ended up winning.
He did win. So Nads didn't have to do it.
Yep.
That's fucked up that he's dead now.
It's so gross. That's just like.
We had to toss balls behind their backs inside the bucket, and then whoever got the most wins. The loser had to put the panties on their face.
Okay, so that's two. That's two reasons he's Jake with legs. The third reason, and this is maybe a little fucked up, but his mom only has one leg.
I know that.
But she didn't always have one leg.
Well,
Yeah.
I know that too.
She was born with two. We don't know what happened.
Jake with legs.
I have enough nicknames, so I don't even know what y'all. But yeah, but that would be fun.
Speaking of Jake with legs, holy fuck. Does anyone have some milk crates? Because I bet if we get him drunk, he will try it.
Okay, so I
would, and that's the last.
You would totally try it.
He'd be trying to like put his hammock together.
So I am not hip with anything. So I have no idea what this milk crate stuff is. I almost Googled it earlier.
What do you mean you don't know? You haven't seen the milk crate challenge?
Nope.
It hasn't been in any of your feeds on the social media?
No, people just like post about it. I haven't actually seen what it is.
You know what the milk crate challenge is, right, Cassie?
I've seen it on Facebook, yeah.
Right, okay, yeah. She's down with that.
Things
You
about
know
it.
what is down with that. How the fuck, where do you get milk crates? Because now I want Jake to do it.
I worked at Dunkin' Donuts when I was like 19, and you can get to any kind of gas station, any store
You
that
just buy
sells
milk crates?
milk.
People got lots of milk crates. I'm like, I don't understand. Does milk really come in these? Does milk really come in these crates? Is milk coming in these crates?
Shortage of milk crates.
What else is coming in these crates?
You're supposed to like.
Is it just
swap 'em
milk?
out.
Do you realize that in later times people used to deliver milk to your front fucking door? Is that still a thing? Why was that a thing? Why was there a milkman?
My mom had a milkman.
They're trying to make a living, so like, you know what? We'll deliver milk.
Who even likes milk?
I want that, but I want it for beer.
I think that's called prison. After that.
But really though, what is the milk crate thing?
You stack them up and then they walk on them, see if they can do it.
They do it like a pyramid. It's like 1, 2,
Like
3, 4,
stairs?
5, 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, like stairs up and then down. It's like a little pyramid.
You
And
try
you
not
gotta
to fall.
walk.
There was some chick that did it in like stilettos. And she nailed it.
Are you kidding me?
She did not.
I
That,
can't
I
even
seen.
walk on normal ground in stilettos.
Oh, right?
I seen this one where there were black people. I'm just being descriptive. But this lady was walking up and she was kind of old. And the one recording was like, "Come on, auntie, you got this. Come on, auntie, you got this." Like encouraging her to go. And you look at the lady and like, she's too old to be doing this. If she falls, she's gonna die. And she kept encouraging her, and then she does fall, and you're just like, "Ugh. No, I gotta turn this
I
off. I
just
can't
watched
see
a
what
murder
happened.
right now.
I just gotta turn this off.
She looked pretty good.
I don't know. I had to turn it off. But those are really the best ones, though. When
Ones that
I
fall.
see the ones that they keep making, I'm like, whatever. But the one you keep seeing them fall, you're like, God damn.
There's a lot of falling.
Because they're unstable. They can support your weight, but they're super unstable the higher you get. something like that. I don't know. This. But that middle one at the top is like it's a little much.
I saw this meme that it was something about like we told the kids to stop eating Tide Pods, and now all the adults are like doing the milk crate challenge.
Yeah. Some of them are pretty fun to watch though. What was I talking about? Fish tanks? Oh. Fish tank. I have this other coworker that's really into his fish tank. He keeps talking about fish and stuff. And he's telling me about his fish tank and how big and heavy it is, even without the water. And I'm like, wait a minute. Don't you live in an apartment above somebody? And he's like, yeah, I do. I'm like, if I was below you and I knew you had that fish tank there, I would be very uncomfortable. I'd be so fucking uncomfortable. This guy's got like a 200-gallon fish tank above me. If that thing breaks, it's going to ruin all their electronics and everything. It's going to be awful. How is this allowed?
Second of all, how to get it up there?
Well, empty, it's only like 150 pounds. But once they start filling it with water, it's like another, like it adds another 200 pounds.
Right.
So it's like 350 pounds.
Yeah.
Plus the fish.
The floor is sturdy enough
like,
to hold that weight
Jesus,
forever.
like, do they know you have this fish tank above them? Because I would not like that.
My uncle used to have a lot of fish, like tropical fish and shit like that. He always had this one, he'd feed it little tiny fish, so he liked to watch it eat.
My dad had a piranha named Shocker when I was a wee lad. We had a fish tank, and the top one was the piranha, and the bottom one was the little fish that he fed to it. How fucked up's that? A little bit, maybe? I don't know.
Not my other uncle actually had an alligator.
An alligator? Was it named Elvis? Carissa
No
explains it all. Nickelodeon references.
Oh my god.
That Carissa. Oh my god, I did too. That Vervain? Are you vampire?
It's lavender, isn't it?
I don't know, it's fake.
That's what I was just checking to see if it was.
What?
I know what you were referencing, but
Hey!
yeah, that was lavender.
Like everyone else, who's got an OnlyFans?
Nobody besides you.
OnlyFans? OnlyFans.
Can't they not have anything good?
Do you know what OnlyFans is?
Some girls make a lot more money than I do. They do a lot less than I do.
That's not completely true. But anyways,
Some work very hard.
they do work very hard. Anyways, OnlyFans was gonna ban adult content. They were gonna ban porn. OnlyFans was built on porn. Self-made porn stars. It's like YouTube, except you show your, vagina and your asshole.
Yes, the good stuff.
The good stuff. And then they were like, we're going to ban this because we're going to go mainstream. And on my one account, I only follow are porn stars, my Twitter. And every single person was like, yeah, we're leaving because, like, what the fuck?
Right.
And then, guess what OnlyFans did? They were like, never mind, we're not going to do that. Because every single person was like, well, we're done with this then. Every single one of them.
People don't go to OnlyFans for cooking recipes.
They do not, unless you're cooking naked. And-
and
That sounds
And
dangerous.
putting some of
It
the...
Yeah.
is, especially bacon. I've kind of done it.
And then you're putting the cookies
Not gonna lie.
somewhere fun,
It burns
maybe.
in not a good way.
Like when I'm cooking bacon without a shirt on,
It's not fun.
because some of the grease bounces
Seems
up.
irresponsible.
I mean,
But you
I'm
just
a
gotta have
masochist,
bacon.
But, like, not.
You're a masochist? Is that what you said?
I should not have said
What?
that. I should not have said that.
That was. You can take your foot out of your mouth at some point.
Oh my god. You know that doesn't happen when we said that. Yeah, but yeah, no. But even that's bad. Cooking bacon without a shirt is not.
Burns my chest.
Yes, it does.
Cassie can't eat bacon. She's allergic. Speaking of dicks,
No one was talking about you.
what? Did anyone see the Nirvana baby is suing?
What?
The Nirvana baby is suing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what
Nirvana.
you're talking about, yeah,
The album cover,
I know.
it's got the baby on it.
Yes.
It's chasing a dollar bill. It's in a pool. You can see his little dick. You can see his little baby dick.
And he's suing even though his parents like signed off on.
He is an adult now. He's like 30 years old now. The Nirvana album. The fuck was it called? Hold on, let me look it up. Nirvana baby.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but
What is the name of this? Oh, Nevermind.
yeah,
That was the name of the album.
yeah.
I wasn't saying Nevermind. But the album, Nevermind. Here, Cassie.
Well,
The
he
nerv-
he was a baby.
This is
his
like the
parents literally,
cover of it.
like, signed off
You
on
can't
that.
see his little dick in here, but basically, it's naked. It's like 1994.
Naked baby.
The album comes out. It's
Right.
it's called
Well, his parents
Nevermind.
had to sign off on that.
But then he's saying that millions of people have seen his dick, and that he needs. Like,
Obviously, but your parents let that happen. So sue your
Redemption
parents,
fund.
not the world.
it's such bullshit. I
Yeah.
hope he loses. And at the same time, he was saying that in the claim and the policy, he's like, I'm suing them for distributing for like child pornography. I'm like, no one's looking at this like that. Get the fuck out of here. Like, what do you think this is? This is an iconic album cover. Everyone loves Nirvana. Like, what do you think you're doing? It's like I hate this new generation.
I always love like seeing people wearing Nirvana shirts, and then there was this meme on Facebook that was like a girl wearing a Nirvana shirt, and it was like smells like the only Nirvana song that you know. I think it smells like Teen Spirit.
Right, I got it.
Yeah. I'm like, that's great. I actually got free fries one year for
Free fries.
naming a song for. I went up to like a booth and I was gonna get some food
And you were like,
and they were well no
rape me.
right no they were like ew no the
What?
guy was like hey he's like if you can name the song I'll give you like a free fry and he played Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit and I'm
not
like
the
I named it in
only
5
one.
seconds yeah and then he was
I'm
like
not the only one. I'm so very depressed. Kablammy.
I got free fries. I was like, well, right. Like, he didn't, and he looked at me like super shocked. I'm like, yeah, I know music, bro.
Bitch, give me my fries.
Give me my free fries.
Speaking of fries, is there a limit to how much food you can order in the drive-thru?
Yes.
Will they cut you off at some point? Because
Okay.
I've seen some of these with these drunk bitches. They're like, I want 100 chicken nuggets. And they're like, okay. But at some point, do you think they'd be like, nah.
I mean, I'm sure they're probably like, these bitches are drunk. We're going to give them the 32 that we have made and send them on their way.
They're not going to count.
But is
They're
there a
not gonna
limit
count.
to how much you can order
I
at a
don't know, I've been
drive-thru?
in a Taco Bell drive-thru for like an hour before, so there's no
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
limit there.
Oh, yeah.
They just
For sure.
An
whatever you
hour?
want and you'll fucking win.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean you were in the Taco Bell drive-thru for an hour? You
I
didn't
mean,
give
it just
up?
Feels like an hour.
You didn't
well,
give
sometimes
up?
You get stuck in the drive-thru, like there's people in front of you, and then you're like,
There's
okay,
a
we should like
barrier.
reverse, and then there's 32 cars behind you. So
Yeah,
you
no,
can't-
this story isn't
you're
adding
stuck.
up. You can't have Taco Bell. Then again, it's only like 2% meat, so maybe you can.
They have vegetarian stuff.
Okay, like what?
They have potatoes
Oh,
and beans.
I was going to say mostly beans. Refried beans.
Salady things? I don't know, they got stuff.
I do. I was a vegetarian for 5 years. I lived off of like the cheesy potatoes. And
Yes.
and like
Cheese potatoes with no sour cream.
fuck yeah, and like a cheese quesadilla.
Yes.
Yes.
I love the chicken quesadilla.
I love that for you.
I did it. I get it, girl. We make it work. So people say like, "What are you gonna eat?" I'm like, "I don't know. I will figure it out." I'm like, "You just choose the place. I
If
can
it's
just
not your
choose
fry
the
time,
That's
Fuck,
right. I'll
fuck.
just eat my
Okay. Fuck nacho fries.
What?
What?
I love nacho fries.
fuck you, Frank.
They're not that
Great!
good.
I love nacho fries.
Oh, speaking of chicken nuggets, do you guys know Among Us?
No.
The game?
The game?
The game? The
No.
mobile game Among Us?
Oh, is that the little...
Are they giving away chicken nuggets?
Among Us.
No.
The
they
game.
look like chicken nuggets.
Do you run
With no
around?
heads.
One person's an imposter, the rest of the crewmates. The imposter kills people. You try to figure out who the imposter is. You know what I'm talking about,
I've seen
Jake?
videos on it, but
You've never played it? You never
No.
downloaded it? No
No.
one here? No one? No one?
No.
No one?
No.
Bueller? Fucking...
Fucking Bueller.
Nothing.
God damn it. Okay.
No.
Anyways, there is a McDonald's Chicken McNugget that looks like an Among Us person, and it's being sold for like $99,000.
That doesn't surprise me because people are fucking dumb.
I'm gonna go make a chicken nugget that looks like one. And
You
then
can't
sell
make the
it.
chicken nugget.
Bullshit.
Just make anything that looks like Jesus and people will pay high money for it. I mean, just saying. Remember that grilled cheese that looked like Jesus?
Yes.
Yes.
Jesus.
They're like, oh, he's speaking to me. I'm like, sure, you buy this bitch.
Grilled cheese Jesus.
It's a thing. It was a thing.
Jesus.
Grilled cheese Jesus.
Jake, do you remember the Hairy Buffalo?
Yeah.
They changed their name.
So what?
It's called like B-Tox. It's like B-Tox. Or maybe I misread it. Maybe it's B-Box or B-Docs or some shit like that. They changed their fucking name.
Like the one in Menor or
Yeah, the one in
general
Menor.
chain?
The one in Menor. The one in Menor. So I bought my house, right? And then I went out with my mom to buy stuff, and we went to... Is that what it is? B-Rocks?
Yes. B-R-O-S. Grill and Swill.
B-Rocks. That's what they changed their name to. Okay. So, I went there... In the last 6 months, I went there twice. The first time me and my mom went there, it took us forever to get seated and then served. And I'm like, well, this sucks. And then I went there again by myself, and nobody would fucking serve me. And so I left.
That's rude.
And then it was still the Hairy Buffalo then. And then recently I realized they had their name changed, and I was listening to some people. I was eavesdropping on some people at somewhere else talking about it and talking about how the owner's fucking up and he does a terrible job and how he just spent a ton of money to buy himself out of the franchise so he could rename it for his own thing.
Is it still the same owner?
It's the same owner.
I know the owner.
He bought it out of the franchise so he could rename it and do his own thing and wouldn't have to follow their guidelines or whatever. And they said after that, it's just going downhill. It's just going downhill
He
from
doesn't
that.
have the franchise to back him up on anything.
It's not
He's
even
gotta
about the
do it himself.
franchise. Before the franchise that he bought out, he was doing bad. He was fucking it up. He's fucking it up. And
The
it's
one bartender
exactly
wasn't there anymore.
it's exactly like.
Allison.
Has you guys ever watched Kitchen Nightmares?
Hell yes.
It's exactly like that. This owner thinks he knows what he's doing, and he's like, I'm going to spend $1 million and buy myself out of this franchise so I can do whatever I want.
But
And people are
not
going to
know
love
everything
my
about the restaurant.
food. People are going to love my food because it's the best, but it's not. It's fucking garbage food.
I love Gordon Ramsay.
I haven't been in there for a long time. Last time I went, like the bouncer made me take my beanie off when I went in.
Why
You
would
gotta
you-
take that off. Like, what?
Why
This
would
isn't
you
a
make you take
fancy
your
restaurant?
beanie
Why
off?
I have to take
Right.
the fucking beanie off my head?
He made you take your beanie off?
Yeah, he wouldn't let me in unless he took it off.
That's rude.
I would have been very upset.
I was upset.
I wear my hat all the time.
Jeff would have left.
You know what's fucked up too, though? Actually, fancy restaurants, because you're spending so much money there, they wouldn't make you take that off either.
Yeah.
They'd
It was
just be
stupid.
like, you're gonna drop
It was like midwinter.
money on us.
Like I just walked in, like trying to go in the door. He's like, you have to take that off. What? Like I can't even go sit down and then take it off. I have to take it off before I come in. What fucking bullshit is this?
Yeah, that's weird.
It was weird. It's not my fault you're bald.
Oh my god.
That's where you go to?
Huh?
That's where you go to? A bald guy?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Mr. Clean's a bald guy.
My stepdad, that's what I call him, because just slowly, like, started losing his hair. And he's just like, I'm just gonna shave it.
Speaking of restaurants and stuff,
You do that every time.
do what?
Like when you change the subject.
Do what?
Then you pause because you
I pause.
take a drink.
It's pretty funny for me when I do that. I'm so clever. I'm so good at this.
Speaking of restaurants and stuff, what else?
These
do
are
you
my
like?
segues. There's Do you guys remember the movie Waiting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Do you know they made a sequel?
Ew,
I did not know
why?
that.
Was it bad?
Still Waiting. It was so bad. It was.
that?
That is
Did
what it
you
was
watch
called.
it?
Did you just guess?
Yeah.
That is
yeah.
what it was
Still
called.
Waiting. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else you would go with. But
Right. So, no.
It was the
Ryan
worst.
I don't know.
Ryan Reynolds wasn't in it.
Of course.
Oh, well, then
That's why it was a flop.
Do you know what else was a bad sequel? Did you guys ever see Joe Dirt?
Oh god.
They made a sequel to that?
Do you know they
God.
made another one?
No.
No, they
With like the same cast, and it was awful.
didn't. With David Spade
Yes,
still?
yes, yes.
Ah,
David
I
Spade.
miss his good old days.
Christopher Walken was in it too.
What?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
David has fallen so far. He was a guest host on Bachelor in Paradise like for the first week.
I loved him so much. Tommy
sure
Boy was
loved
one of my
it.
favorite movies. Can't.
What about The Lion King? 1996, The Lion King.
Cartoon.
Animated version. Prequel to the first not prequel. Sequel to the first Lion King.
Right.
Absolutely awful.
Oh no, yeah, awful. Most of the Disney movies that they tried to make a sequel to.
Do you know what the
were horrible.
next awful sequel was? I'll give you a hint. Basketball.
To
Space
Airbud?
Jam.
Yeah.
Space Jam.
Space Jam.
I couldn't. I
Oh,
tried watching it and I couldn't.
I tried watching it too, and I couldn't.
I was like, this
I was
is
like,
stupid.
no. I had to turn this off with fucking LeBron James.
And then
And
I go
I
way back
hate-
to Airbud. I'm like Airbud. I'm like
Definitely everybody.
I'm like the second Airbud. Okay.
Airbud was
It's terrible. It's about basketball.
Airbud was better than the second Space Jam with
I agree.
fucking
Everybody was a great.
LeBron
Yes.
James. And god damn it, do you know how much I hate
When the
that?
crowd slapping the newspaper to try to get it's every time.
That movie. If I watched it, I'd cry.
I know what you're talking about. And he called the dog Blue too. He's like, "Come here, Blue." He just made it up. He's like, "Old fucking
like, old
Blue."
Old blue.
Right.
It's like no, you don't care. You give a
They
crap
make
about
you
this
think
dog.
he's gonna make a choice.
Ugh. But yeah, that's where you guys want Space Jam.
And then what does the dog do? He destroys the newspaper and then goes to the kid that he wants.
Yes.
Oh my god.
best.
And fucking Morgan Freeman's in it too, and he helps clean up that basketball court. I remember this movie.
Classic.
If you build it, they will
It's a
come.
classic. So that's Field of Dreams. Oh, now you're taking me like way back.
No. The line is, "If you build it, he will come." Talking about his father. If you build it, they will come. Is not the line. If you build it, he will come, because they wanted his dad to come back. Actually, just to be clear on that.
Well, at first it's if you build it, they will come.
No, it's not.
If I Google it and that movie
Bet.
pops up.
Yeah, I'll bet on that. I'll bet. If you build it, he will come. He wants his dad to come back.
Are we talking about the same thing?
Yeah, Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams. Is the back of your phone a Harry Potter thing too?
Yes. It's Hedwig.
I have to watch more Harry Potter movies.
Yeah.
So I can seduce girls.
That's not how you seduce us. And the good girls cannot be seduced. Thank you very much.
So I want a bad girl? Is that what you're saying?
I was talking about Hedwig. This for like $10 on Amazon. Ugh. If
I
you
am
build it,
right.
They will come.
Wrong.
You know how many
Wrong.
times I've seen this movie?
Wrong.
Alright.
This
Wrong.
one says the actual quote is if you build it, he will come.
Yeah, that's what I'm
down.
saying. Yeah. If you build it, they will come. It's going to show it because most people get it wrong.
Yeah,
But
they
the
say
actual
this
quote
everybody says it's they, but the actual quote
is he, because
says
he's
maybe
talking
he.
about his dad. Yeah. That's the actual thing. But you can still Google both. But what you're saying is correct and backs
Well,
me
that's
up.
what this says. I
And that's
don't
right.
know it from me.
That's right.
Alright.
So which Google are you gonna believe over here?
I can call my mama for a referee because I watched that movie with her so many times. Well, because they will come because they, as in like the.
No, but
team.
if you watch the movie, that's not what he's trying to do. He's not trying to get the team to come. He just wants his dad to come back. That's why if you build
Alright,
it, he will
you
come.
know what?
is the
I
thing.
won't. Well, Drew, we're just gonna have to watch the movie.
We're
I'm not going to
agree
watch
to
it. You
disagree.
can watch it with her.
You can watch it.
This other thing I wrote down that I have here says, can a pregnant chick get a tattoo?
Depending probably on the point of pregnancy.
2 months?
I don't see why not, but I don't know. I don't.
Yeah,
Is it
so
not-
doesn't-
is it
I
not
mean,
good?
if you're like, I mean, as long as like,
Are they not allowed? Is it frowned upon?
I don't think it's frowned upon.
I mean, people like to put a lot of rules.
Does it matter?
Women.
Holy shit,
Yeah,
there was
pretty
this
much, no.
there was this one time that I was a tattoo apprentice at this shop back in 2015. And this guy and this girl came in with this like fucking newborn baby. And this guy wanted to get like the baby's initial tattooed on his 2 fingers. And this baby was so tiny. It looks like she just had it like the other day. And I'm like, you're coming in here with this right now?
I mean, he wanted
Priorities.
to make that tattoo happen, man. Who are you to judge, man?
Yeah, he's trying to make up for his lack of caring. He's trying to make it seem like he cares more than it actually does. That's what people like that do.
We got Capri Suns in there.
What? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you always gotta have Capri Suns.
Absolutely.
Yeah. When I looked in your fridge the other day, opened it up, just iced coffee. Like, where's the food at? Oh, iced coffee. That's.
We have a firm foundation of iced coffee and french fries in this household.
I feel like.
And Bud Light when you're.
Yeah, normally it's the Bud Light
And
usually
something to
gone
do with
before.
Ninja Turtles too, also.
in the fridge.
Just like in general.
In general. So I am going to get a back piece eventually. I grew up with 3 brothers. And I want to get a back piece of all of us. So obviously I've labeled all of us. I'm Leo because they would never be able to get anywhere without me. They'd just be like,
Wait a minute. So, I mean, are you saying like a Ninja Turtle back piece?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? As in you're Leo, you're the blue one, you're the leader. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Leo's the leader.
I know that.
And then,
I would be Michelangelo.
that's...
Because I'm
that's-
dope with nunchucks.
Because you're dope with nunchucks. I just went off of personality.
And I'm super funny,
Yeah. Yeah. See? There you go.
obviously.
That's... So I'm Leo, and then...
That was funny, Frank.
My older brother, Corey, is Donnie, because he's, like, super techie and really intelligent, and I love having conversations with him. And then my one younger brother, Cody, is Raph because Hager.
And then Brandon's Michelangelo.
And then Brayden's Michelangelo because I love him to death, but
He's a goofy motherfucker.
he is a goofy, yes. So I want to get a back piece, which is going to take forever, but
Yeah, it will. It'll also be super expensive.
it will be.
I could do a small tat on your arm or something.
I mean, I literally want it for them, like, all the way across my back.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Because those are my brothers. I mean, I gained a couple of other siblings, but,
Holy shit! We've reached an hour, so that means I can wrap this shit up. But we can
I
still.
mean, we're not killing it. I mean, I really felt like we were like.
We were killing it.
really
At
were.
least,
Okay,
at
really
least I was.
There, like it just.
But for production's sake and uploading sake, an hour is the max I can do.
Because our 5 fans have an hour limit.
Or else, no, it's just uploading it. I have to edit it. I have to add it. We have to take a picture right after this. And so thank you for the great time. I appreciate it. I'm glad I could finally meet Jake's girlfriend that he's been hiding from me. And I'll see you later.
All of us.
Bye.
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 Bye.